Hello friend, in this session we will learn about tensor arrays and shapes. Just to clear the confusion between tensor, I make you sure that the name tensor actually denote two things here. So one is, here I am writing this thing. One is the tensor is the name of the object, of an object used in the Python API as a handle for the result of an operation in the graph. That means the handle which required for a graph operation, that is also known as tensor. Similarly, in mathematical term, a n-dimensional array also called as a tensor. That means n-dimensional array means a one-dimensional array is called a vector. So in other way, a 1 cross n dimensional array is called a vector. A 1 cross dimensional not array, a 1 cross 1 tensor is known as scalar. A 1 cross n dimensional tensor is known as a vector. A n cross n dimensional tensor is known as a matrix. And a n cross n dimensional tensor is known as multi-dimensional array. So this way tensor is also having a mathematical term name, and tensor name is also used for the object which is used to handle the graph flow. Okay. So let make it confusing. Whenever this capital T is come, it is the object of Python API, and when small t means it is the mathematical term of n dimensional array. If you go by this particular example, suppose I am creating a tensor C, which is a constant type of TensorFlow, and its data type is this much float 64 and value is 4. So if I am going to print the C, what it is printed there, this automatically it will infer the shape. You can see here it will automatically infer the shape. So this is about shape. So if you want to initialize a high dimensional array, suppose n dimensional array, so it is better to use numpy. Okay, it is better to use numpy. So now I am going to show you how to initialize array. So I am importing numpy as np. Clear? Let's create a numpy array. Suppose a is equal to np dot array, and let's pass the array here 2, 3, okay, 5. Okay, suppose I am creating a array of this type. Okay, now I want to use this array in my TensorFlow. That means numpy array in my TensorFlow. So I am making d is equal to tf.constant, then pass this a as an argument. Okay. So now if I am going to print the d, you can see here the shape automatically infer to 2, 3. That means 2 cross 3, 2 row and 3 column. So you can directly pass the normal array to the TensorFlow. It is also possible, but better as per the convention, better use numpy array as a input to the tensor to make a n dimensional tensor. Okay. So how to make a normal by using normal array, how to make a tensor? Simply, it is very simple. Simply, suppose I am e is equal to tf dot constant. Let's copy the array from here directly. Okay, I am copying the array, and here inside this I am pasting. Okay, now it's over. If I am going to print e, look, it is also a same array, nothing different, same tensor, nothing different. To check the shape of a tensor, there is a function known as getShape. Okay, so by using this getShape function, you can get the dimension of a tensor. let's check here. Suppose I want to get the dimension of E. Okay, let first C is there, so C dot get shape. You can see it because it is a no shape, matlab blank one. Okay, now let here I am putting E. You can see here dimension 2, dimension is 2 cross 3. Okay, and if I make here another, make it 3 cross 3. Okay, you can see here now it changed to 3 cross 3. So by using this get shape function, we can get the shape of a tensor. So look here, it is a tensor shape. So this is all about tensor arrays and shape. Okay, thank you.